All right, well, chumai, Quyana Night Alutiiq at kailisang out chumak, Wangkuta Imamsuat, Ilanka Gwenich Mute, Sunakamute Flu, Supiaq Rungan, Alundum Kakines Pechi. What I said was, again, how are you guys doing? All right. We're a smaller group here. We flew in from Alaska, and needless to say, it's an expensive trip to come here all the way from Alaska. And we paid our own way down to be here today, to be part of this great event. And so, needless to say, we have a huge group at home. But since we traveled here to Washington, D.C., we brought just 4 of us. So hopefully we can take up as much space as we can. And again, thank you so much for allowing us to be here today and to share our culture with you. And so we'll just get right to it. This song's called Kuyawiikluku. It means in appreciation of you. Angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey angaya Angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya hey hey angaya hey Wangkuta Dennis Kuyawiikluku Quyana Dennis Kuyawiikluku 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 Angaya hey angaya hey Angaya hey angaya hey angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya hey hey angaya hey angasigluni chuna alogna luni chali dogiyogluni kichagluni angaya hey hey angaya hey angaya Now, as I told the group earlier, a lot of native groups that you see perform from Alaska will say stuff like, this song is so old, we don't remember who composed it. Well, sad to say in our area, we have no songs like that. That every song that we have is, this song is so old, it's about 4 years old. Yeah. Now, I can't remember, I got a bad memory who wrote it. Nah. But the next song we're gonna do for you is composed by Stephen Blanchette, and for one of our late elders who passed away. But again, Lucille was an elder in our community, and her daughters wanted her to always remember that the stories taught to them will always be remembered. Because again, when you remember the stories taught to you by your elders and you pass it on to the next generation, you actually achieve a sort of immortality, and that this thing is passed on from generation to generation. Now, this song is about Lucille's family, Chief Antuak of the village of Karluk, and the spear, he would say when people would come into their house in the 1950s, she remembered her dad, Cindy and Layla, remembered their dad pointing at a spear that hung above the door, and he would tell them stories about this great battle it was in with the Russians when they first arrived in Alaska, and how, again, that spear was passed on from generation to generation. Well, the spear went missing in 1950, and we don't know where it is, but you know what? The story continues. And so they asked Stephen Blanchett, with the help of his mother, Marie Mead, to compose a song that would commemorate this story. And even though Lucille is gone and she's no longer with us today, her song will live on forever. So it's called Kaputin, the Spear Dance.
Akatamani yanguyachten kaputin etayutakut ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya akatamani yanguyachten kaputin etayutakut ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya yuginanimtani kaputaglagan dagwam wanguram nasuya gachunaku ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya akatamani yanguyachten kaputin etayutakut ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya
Kaputin! Nasluyaku jagunaku!
Yo-ho-ho! Kapung padakut wangkut kumekila bakjunaku asugpiaq kaluten ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya akatamani yanguyachten kaputin etayutakut ayak haya ayak haya ayak haya
Kaputin! Nasluyaku jagunaku!
Yo-ho-ho!
Just so you know, the words are akatamani, means a long time ago. Angoyacht, and our warriors, Kaputin used the spear. Ikayutkakut, and it helped them. Yugi nanimtani, as we went about our daily life. Kapun tuglagat, the spear was stolen. Dagwam wankuta, although we know. Naslu yagu chagunaku, we will never forget. Kapun by Dakput, we remade the spear, we really did. It was Mike Livingston, a retired detective for the police department in Anchorage, and native, remade the spear in the way the story was taught, and we gave it back to Lucille. So again, Kapun by Dakput, Yuginan, or Wankutagumi Akilaut, we all helped. Buch Tunagu, never let this one go. Sugpiaq Alutiiq, because we are the real people. All right, the next song we'll do for you is this breath of mine. Anaganak Una, and we were actually asked by the Domestic Violence Awareness Month up in Alaska to compose a song, and you'll see the girls start in a small circle, and it's they have small motions because they get into it's just they're trying to get going, and the song will continue to grow and grow as they discover who they are and where they come from, and then eventually they'll walk their own path, and you'll see them just leave. And so the song means starting over with nothing but what I have inside, this breath of mine, this breath of mine, always forward, never stopping forever. That's the song. That's by the melody's by Tanya Lukeen. Thanks, Tanya, if you're watching on the internet. Ahiya naganak una, ahiya naganak una, ahiya naganak una, naganak una, naganak una, ahiya naganak una, ahiya. Naganak una, ahiya, naganak una, naganak una, naganak una, ahiya, chanakha, ahiya, itlumnuk, ahiya, angitmum, ahiya. Naganak una, naganak una. Ahiya akuleku nukanakanam imautahushkinam aya aheya aya aheya. Chachi tuden ka, kange tuden. At the very end, I asked them, how are you? Do you understand? And they said yes. Because a lot of times in our culture today, if I walk up to you in the street right now and I said to you, hey, how are you doing? And what's your answer? Fine. I'm fine. Even if you're not fine, you will say you are fine. Well, I'll tell you what, in Alaska, if you talk to our elders and you say, hey, how are you doing? They'll go, well, you know, I got this ache right here and I got these pills I got to take every day. And you're like, wait. I don't really want to know how you're doing. I just said, how are you doing? Okay, never mind. But in our culture, I guess if I say chachi tutunka, it doesn't mean how are you doing. Let me translate into English for you. Are you ready? How are you? Big difference, right? Yeah. So that's what it means. The next song we're going to do for you is it's called My Drum. And when I composed this song also, and one of the tradition bearers in my area said, Lauren, have you ever seen a drum? His name's Doug Inga and Perry Eaton. And they said, have you ever seen a drum from our area? And I didn't even know we had drums in our area. We grew up, I didn't hear drums. The music I remember is accordions and guitar. And they like to polka a lot. So that's what I grew up with. And so I never knew we had drums. Well, he said the drums have masks on the bottom. So I carved my first drum. And I brought it to him, and he said, yes, that's what they look like. That is what they look like. And so A lot of people, Ed's uncle helped me get my first walrus stomach to cover my first drum. And all these people went together and helped me make my first drum. And so the song is Jayaka Hui Iguhka, means my drum. I found it. Deluchi Netlitlagu means come here and listen. Ahungwaka Hui Iguhka, my dance. I found it. Kita Hok, hurry up, Ilahutluta, and come and join us. The verse is Nut Moon, to go searching. Achahit Klianga Yakwanun, but not very far. Nut Moon Ahuni Tliagut. When I went searching, I didn't go anywhere at all. The last part is Huangupni Ilumni Iguhpit Gangik Umadumfni Itlia. Means it's always been a part of myself. It's been right here in my heart. And when we did this song for our elders, are we nervous dancing in front of you? No, not at all. Are we nervous dancing in front of our elders back home? Yes. And so they all sat there stoically, and they didn't, not even a smile, nothing. They listened to the song like this. And when we got done, they all smiled. So we added Wankuta Chumi Sashpetsilukta. It means all of our ancestors, all the people who have gone before us are happy that we are rediscovering our music and our dance. Jayaka. Jayaka hey hui ikuh ganga hey Hey Luchi, hey nitnik luku anga hey ahum waka hey hui ikuh ganga hey kita khut illa khut luta chao yaka hey hui ikuh ganga hey Hey, Luchi, hey, nitnik luku anga, hey, ahumaka, hey, hui, ikuh anga, hey, kita khut, ila khut, suta, nat, mun, ya het yang ayak wanun. Nut moon. Ahunit ya good. Hey ya. Chow ya ka. Hey ya. Hui. Ikuh kanga. Hey ya. Deluchi. Hey ya. Nitni glu anga. Hey ya. Ahumaka. Hey ya. Hui. Ikuh kanga. Hey ya. Wankuta to me slash Betsy look too. Ciao yaka hey ya hui hey go gana hey ya hey luchi hey ya nitni go gana hey ya ako maka hey ya hui hey go gana hey ya kita khut ila khut khutta. Now, and I always mention this because it's important that while our people were not allowed to dance and not to sing anymore, and some people actually gave it up willingly, but there were other groups in Alaska who continued to dance, who have continued to dance, and like the Inupiaq and the Tlingit, and more specifically the Inupiaq. And again, about over 30 years ago, the Inupiaq were invited to Kodiak to help teach again dance. And so Tuna McIntyre and Marie Mead and other people were invited down to help jumpstart our dance again. And so this song is actually a Inupiaq song, and their language is, I would say, about 90% exactly the same as ours. And the way I like to describe it is people from the Bronx, New York, trying to speak to somebody from the deep South Louisiana. And you're like, I don't understand a word you just said. And it's in English, but again, you have a hard time, different slang words and different ways of pronouncing things. Well, this song is called Beautiful, and we don't remember who composed the song. It's a Inupiaq song. I love it. It's one of my favorites. But again, it kind of illustrates, there was a shaman who had foretold the end of our people, and that there were other people coming to our land, and life as we know it will cease to exist, and that we will no longer be here anymore. Well, it turns out, of course, we are here today, and the Alaska Native Heritage Center group, I think along with Stephen Blanchette, created the dance motions again. And so the song is about the moon that's in the sky, and that it's believed that our ancestors live in the stars and in the sky, and at night when things are dark, what is shining down upon us, even in the darkness? The moon. And so again, the song, it says, the moon is out, the moon is swinging in the sky, and you know what? Everything is beautiful. Some of you may wonder, why are we standing in one place? Well, think about it. Do we dance outside in the wintertime? No, it's done in a sod house underground. It's really confined, and so a lot of times if you got 100 people jammed into your house, you know what? All you can do is move your arms. So a lot of our dances are only done with their arms. Now, How many people here have arms? I got arms, yep. Yeah, you do. You're sitting on your hands right there. I can see them. In fact, I'm going to make him come up now. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you'd like to learn a dance, we're going to teach you right now. And the last group of people, I had to beg and plead and cry to get you to come up. But I know you guys aren't. I'm not going to have to do that because you look like you're a bunch of happy people. And I'll tell you what, when you do this, you will be even more happy. That's amazing, but it can happen. A lot of times the men leave, and that's what happens here. So, easy dance, all done with your arms. You could sit, you could do it right where you are, you could stand up, or you could dance with us right now. People from Alaska who came all the way down here, who paid our own tickets to come here to share our culture with you, and you know what? You'd make us feel really good if you do it. So again, I'll show you how easy this song is. Can you count to 2? Here we go. Ich, ni. Du. Achliq, maluk. Okay. All right. Look at that. We got 2 brave souls already. That's awesome. I didn't have to cry yet. That's awesome. So again, to your right, you bounce 2 times. 1, 2. Here we go. To your left 2 times. 1, 2. Straight forward 2 times. 1, 2. Right in front of you. 1, 2. Now, we're going to do that a couple times. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands above your head. Oahu means beyond. Nunahu, the land. You're going to daydream about things far away. Again, this song's by Chuna McIntyre from the Inupiaq people. Thank you, Chuna. Hope you're watching. Now, easy. Now we're going to sing about our loved ones far away. Atua adanga. Oh, sing it up in the air. And then make your words go through the sky. 4 beats. Sing about your loved ones again. Sing about them. And then the words are going to bounce through the sky. And then again, we go back to Oahu, beyond. Nunahu, the land. Imuyaku, you daydream. There's one time I'm going to yell out, Ayadunga! That means let's travel. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3 straight forward. And that is the whole song. We're going to go really slow. And again, just watch the ladies here. And then I think Ed and I might even teach you. This is a lot of people. We're going to come up there too probably in a bit. All right, here we go. Ayadunga by Chuna McIntyre, the traveling song. Okay. All right, here we go. To the right. Ayadunga, straight forward and down. To the right. To the left. Straight forward and down. Now above your head. Oahu, beyond the land. Daydream. All right, there you go. Now sweep it away. Ya, ha. Back to the very beginning. Now above your head. Oahu, nunahu, emuyaku. Oahu, nunahu, emuyaku. Get ready to run. Ya, ha, hai. Now here we go. Ayadunga. Kita. Johnny. Now sing about it. Sing. Atudanga kayakawanga. Atudanga kayakawanga. Now beyond, above your head. Awahe nunahe emuyahe. Awahe nunahe emuyahe. Just sweep it away. Ya ha ha. Back to the very beginning. Ayadanga ayakadanga. Ayadanga ayakadanga. Oahu nunahu emuyahu. Oahu nunahu emuyahu. Sweep it away. Ya ha hai. Ayadanga. Kita. Tali. Awesome. Awesome. You guys want to learn another one? Guys will do it this time. We'll teach you one more, and we'll show you guys dance too. All right, this is easy.
Come on. There you go. This next song is another one by Tuna that we just taught you. If you'd like to come up and join them, come on. It's called Quyana Night. And it's about thanking the Creator. A long time ago, we would have had tattoos on our faces and labrettes in our lips. And these would tell you who you are and where you came from. And in this song, it's thanking the Creator for those, for the vision, for the distance while you're hunting, and the heart that beats in your chest. So come on up and join the men. You ready? Okay. Slow.
Slow, and then we get really fast at the end. Are you guys ready? All right.
Quyana na tuta tulianga. Quyana na tuta tulianga. Chivi sahuaka de alianga. Aya eya eyanga heya. Ya ha hai. Quyana na tuta tulianga. Quyana na tuta tulianga. Chivi sahuaka de alianga. Aya eya eyanga heya. Ya ha hai. Quyana na tuta tulianga. Quyana na tuta tulianga. Chivi sahuaka de alianga. Aya eya eyanga heya. Ya ha hai.
We have completely run out of time. But again, to all those of you who came up and danced, thank you so much. And again, to all of you who were here to watch us, again, thank you so much for letting us share our culture. And again, my name's Lauren. I'm from Kodiak Island. My family's from Afognak and Kodiak. And again, I work at the Alaska Native Heritage Center, and it's great to be here. And I'll turn the mic over so they can introduce themselves real quick.
My name's Ed Tialana. I come from, my family comes from King Island, Alaska, which is 90 miles northwest of Nome, Alaska. And I saw some of my uncle's carvings. So if you look in the Alaska exhibit, you'll see some of my family's carvings from the 50s and the 60s. But I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Darling Anderson. I am from Falls Pass, Alaska, and I'm Unanga, and this is a Sugpiaq group, but I've been dancing in it for about 3 years now. And this is my first time to Washington, D.C., and thank you for having us.
I'm Caroline Wiseman. My family comes from White Mountain, which is up north in Alaska. I'm Inupiaq, Hawaiian, and European. And my other side of the family comes from Michigan. And thank you for having us.